When completing the simulations, it's important to follow all of the directions on the left-hand side of your screen. If you follow all of the directions throughout the simulation and answer all of the questions based on the actual information at the bottom of your screen and in your report section, then you should be able to get 100% on your simulations every time. The simulation grade consists 80% of the questions and 20% reaching the challenge at the end of the simulation. Our first task is to run the store for 1 week to see how our grocery store is performing. Over here on the left, you can see where it says click Run To until April 10th. We're going to Run To, select April 10th, and you can increase the speed if you would like to go faster. Once we get to April 10th, then we check our reports and income statement to see what our total profit was at the end of the week. As you can see at the bottom, it is 1,426. So we answer the question with 1,426. It immediately grades it, and we can see with a green check that we got the question right. After you successfully answer the question, you can click Next. Be sure not to close out the income statements or any other screen until it specifically asks you to. So we can hit Next. On the next step, see, it asks you to close the income statement. Sometimes you may use the information on the screen in a later question. So let's close and read the next task. As you can see on this step, there are no specific tasks other than close the income statement. So we will click Next. Continue to follow the directions and answer the questions until you reach the challenge part. Your challenge today is to restore profitability to this sporting goods store. The sporting goods business is highly seasonal. So what do you think about selling basketball, hockey, and football items at the end of April? As you may have guessed, these items are currently out of season. Let's do a new survey to see what items are purchased most often in the spring. To complete a new survey, we go up to Actions and then click New Survey. Some of the questions we should include are: where do you live? What sporting goods do you buy most often? And since it's only an extra $50, let's do what sporting goods do you buy on impulse? We can keep our number to survey at 100 and then click OK. According to this survey, we have quite a few customers that live in the suburbs as well as downtown, unlike the grocery store where we had mostly people from the suburbs. So for this survey, we can keep downtown and suburbs both checked. Let's go on to what sporting goods do you buy most often? Looking at this survey, what two sports are the most common in the springtime? If you guessed baseball and lacrosse, you would be right. Therefore, we should probably switch out some of our other items in our store for baseball and lacrosse items. Now let's check what sporting goods do you buy on impulse. So baseballs and lacrosse balls are up there as well, but soccer balls are actually the second most common. Maybe we should keep that in mind when we reorganize the three sports in our sporting goods store. Now let's close the survey and take a look at our sporting goods store. How can you use the data from the survey to reorganize our sporting goods store to reach our goal of a weekly profit greater than $12,000? I can't wait to see the new layout of your store. Good luck!